Please subscribe.
During my time with the 2019 Lexus UX, I lost tally of the occasions individuals considered it a hatchback taking on the appearance of a hybrid. They're correct, the UX's clean extents and low seating position shout hatchback, jumbling the meaning of a hybrid. Whatever you call it, the 2019 Lexus UX means to be recent college grads looking for something city accommodating, tech-forward, and intense. It has the look secured, however shouldn't something be said about the remainder of the experience? Out in the open, the 2019 Lexus UX sticks out, particularly in F-Sport pretense with its passed-out grille and huge fake hair admissions in the lower front belt. Taillights with incorporated balances make an unmistakable look, particularly with the full-width LED light strip. The accessible triple-pillar LED headlights give the full Predator impact. Sadly, however, unpredictable style comes at the expense of perceivability. The thick columns and little back window implies the UX has generous vulnerable sides. At any rate, the powertrains are increasingly customary. The 169 horsepower 2.0-liter i4 in the UX 200 gets winded pulling for travelers. You'll have to prepare to pass on the parkway or climate evaluation. The CVT buckles down, squeezing as much as it can out of the motor. In eco and normal modes, in any case, the transmission works like an elastic band, endeavoring to give you power and remain practical at the same time. At the track, the UX 200 hit 60 miles per hour in 8.7 seconds before completing the quarter mile in 16.6 seconds at 86 miles per hour street test. Editorial manager Chris Walton noticed the motor does not have the ability to waste its time in spite of shouting at 6,000 revolutions per minute during increasing speed runs. The all-wheel drive UX 250 hours sets the equivalent 2.0-liter i4 with 3 electric engines. With 181 horsepower joined, the UX 250 hours quickens all the more emphatically, hitting 60 miles per hour 0.6 seconds speedier than the UX 200 preceding, finishing the quarter mile in 16.2 seconds at 86.9 miles per hour. In any case, it changes among regenerative and mechanical braking suddenly, snapping tenants around. The heavier UX 250 hours ceased from 60 miles per hour in 117 feet, a foot shorter than the front-drive UX 200. Walton discovered great blur opposition and chomp and suspects brake vitality recovery helped the UX 250 hours halting presentation. Our UX 200 analyzer showed less chomp, and the brakes blurred faster in our tests. Both UX variations ride easily over broken surfaces, however their taking care of gets fighty when pushed hard. The guiding way is dubious, trying executive Kim Reynolds said of the two vehicles. Over-the-top understeer and dependability control intercession gave the UX unusual street habits, particularly with its sporadic guiding way. The UX 200 completed the figure 8 course in 27.9 seconds at 0.60 grams normal and 0.83 grams of parallel quickening. In spite of the fact that the UX 250 hours completed this figure 8 0.2 seconds snappier, it had less grasp with a 0.62 grams normal and 0.80 grams of sidelong quickening in spite of being an F-Sport model with the somewhat stiffer suspension. The UX 200 moves more, and enormous knocks cause a lot of the vertical development. With its lower focal point of gravity, the UX 250 hours wobbles less and has better body control. Get inside, and you will locate a smooth, moderate lodge. Most materials and surfaces feel costly. In any case, a portion of the plastic bits in the back certainly originated from the Toyota parts container. All things being equal, the cool washi trim pays praise to Lexus' Japanese roots and is more particular than the standard wood and metal. A lot of sound stifling keeps the 2019 Lexus UX's large com put something aside for some wind commotion at interstate paces. Lexus Remote Touch Interface stays one of the most baffling sight and sound frameworks available, notwithstanding when utilizing Apple CarPlay, as a result of its unnecessarily confused and excessively delicate touchpad. to initiate the double-zone atmosphere control. For example, you have to go into 2 submenus on the grounds that there's no dash catch for it. The 8-speaker sound framework's absence of lucidity is baffling. Really awful. The Mark Levinson sound framework isn't offered on the U.S.spec hooks. Grainy, obsolete designs uncover the age of the interface, which takes a gander at any rate an age behind the Volvo XC40's progressively present-day Sensus framework. Like TNGAC stage-mates Toyota CHR and Corolla hatchback, the restricting lodge constrains the 2019 Lexus UX's ease of use. Backseat housing are claustrophobic. Overlook returning people there on the off chance that somebody tall is sitting in advance. Indeed, even with the back seats collapsed, the payload space is wretched. It's illogical for anything besides the week's food supplies. You can't put huge things vertically into the back payload zone on the grounds that the back window cuts into the lodge. Despite the fact that Lexus heaps on the well-being tech by making Lexus Safety System Plus 2.0 standard in all X models, the manner in which it works needs improvement. Versatile journey control takes too long to even consider getting up to speed and leaves an excess of space for foolhardy drivers to cut before you even in its nearest setting. Path-keeping help ping-pongs you between the lines, and the focusing capacity battles through delicate turns. The front and back crash relief frameworks radiate alerts excessively, oftentimes paying little heed to the affectability level. With both of our analyzers checking in at simply over $40,000, you must be totally sold on the Lexus control bid, special and side structure, or the half-and-half's better mileage than get UX. Youthful, technically knowledgeable shoppers who expect everything to consistently coordinate with their lives will think that it's difficult to neglect the UX's poor bundling, disappointing driver helps, and muddled infotainment framework. On the off chance that you should have an extravagance identification, the balanced and correlation-winning Volvo XC40 has your name on top of it. Something else. Consider front drive an X300 for very little more, or get a stacked hybrid with the standard identification.